Hey everyone, happy Friday night. So let's talk about dating, shall we? So I guess it was a while ago. I was working with one of my one-on-one coaching clients, and he had come to me, as a lot of clients do, because he was going through a transition with work and he wanted some support through his work transition. And we worked on that for a while. And as we went along, we started he wanted to move into talking about dating and his love life, because that was he'd been out of the dating scene for a while, and he realized that he wanted some support with his dating life. And in starting to date again and just figuring out how to be dating again. And I realized as we were working together that it was a lot of fun, that I was having a really fun time supporting him in the inner work that he was doing around dating again and the outer work that he was doing. We'll talk about that more in a little bit, but I was having a really fun time. And then I guess a little while after that, one of my other clients, one-on-one clients who had also come to me because she was going through some work transition stuff in her life. We were talking about that. And then she also directed our coaching conversation towards dating and her dating life. And she was also in a space of coming back into the dating scene and trying to think about how to date again and how to, because she hadn't done it in a while. And so, in supporting her and working through some of the vulnerabilities she was feeling around dating and the courage that it takes to put yourself out there and all of those things, I realized once again, wow, this is really fun. Like, I'm having a really fun time doing this. And so, thinking about this, I started thinking about it would be really neat to offer this to other people and just say, let's do dating coaching, right? Let's work on that in your world if that's something that's coming up for you. I work with big-hearted, smart, soulful people, usually change makers or creatives who are wanting to live and love and lead with open hearts. And one of those things is how we love, right? Romantic love and dating. And it's something that I love helping people with. And so in thinking about this and thinking about just having a lot of fun and recognizing that in my experience teaching communication classes and my expertise in communication matched with coaching, and then also like being single and dating for a really long time, I realized I have a lot to offer in this field. I have a lot to share and to support people with. And so that is what I'm here tonight to share with you. You may have seen some of my posts already about one-on-one dating coaching, but I just thought I would open up space. And hi, it's so awesome to see all of you here, by the way. And I don't know if I can see if you have questions, but if you have questions or thoughts, write them down and either they'll pop up on my screen or I'll see them after I'm done here. I can't tell right in this moment. But anyways, let me know if you have questions or comments about this. If you are in the dating world, you probably have been through some of the things that I know that, when I think back to my years of being single and dating, meeting friends of friends or trying different kinds of online dating, I think, oh my goodness, I wish I had someone who could support me, who could help me find the fun in it when it wasn't feeling fun anymore, or who could help me think through, like, do I want to present myself in this way? What photo do I want to put up online, right? I mean, we have friends who we can ask about that stuff too. Do ask your friends will help you. But I basically am creating this offering that I wish had been out there for me. I wish I would have definitely worked with somebody on this if this were something that were available or that I'd known was available at the time. And so that's what I've created for you, is just a one-on-one offering. It's very personalized. So if you are in the dating scene and you're thinking about, one thing or another, depending on where you are, right? If you're new to dating and you're trying to put yourself out there, or if you've been doing it for a while and you might be feeling frustrated. Maybe you're not connecting with the kind of people that you want to be connecting with. If any of those things are true for you, I think this could be a really amazing opportunity. So what I have in mind is in general to work on some of the inner work, right? What are the things, like I said earlier, that we need to think about in terms of our own vulnerability. It feels vulnerable sometimes to be in the dating world, in terms of our own confidence and the courage it takes to put ourselves out there. Sometimes we need to release some pain or baggage from previous romantic relationships before we feel ready to date again. And some of those things, I think, are some of the inner work that we do when we're thinking about dating. And then there's the outer work, right? Like, how do we present ourselves to other people if we are trying online dating, right? How do we do that? And in the ways that are authentic and represent who we are, but also allow us to present ourselves in a way that we will be able to connect with other people. And how do we actually go meet someone and have a conversation, right? And put ourselves out there in that way. And then, oh my goodness, what if we actually like the person and what if they like us, right? Then there's all those kinds of challenges. So there's just a lot that goes into dating. And you know what I mean if you're in this space. And if you're not, and if you're listening to this and you're like, oh, this is cool, I'm not single, I bet you know someone who is, and I bet you know someone who needs support. So please pass this video on to people who you think would maybe feel like, oh my goodness, I am needing some support in this area of my life right now. I do need a little bit of help. So anyways, I just wanted to share that with you tonight. It's lovely to see all of your faces. It's lovely to see you here. Thank you for being here with me for a few minutes if you are. One thing that I think is one of the biggest things when it comes to the inner work that it takes to put ourselves out there for dating is really to build our own self-trust, right? To build our trust in ourselves that we are going to know what we're looking for, that we're going to know when we meet someone, if we really connect with them, if we want to get to know them more, right? Those are things that really are related to our own sense of trust in ourselves. And so one thing I wanted to offer you, and I'll put it in the comments here, a link to a visualization that I have made, and this is an audio recording. It's just free, and I'll post it in the links here for you. So this is a visualization around trusting yourself, and it's something that you could do this weekend if you want, just to give yourself a little boost of self-trust too. So I'll post a link to that. But otherwise, if you decide that you are interested in this possibility of one-on-one dating coaching and want some support, message me directly, and I'll send you some more information about how it would work, and we can talk about it if you're interested. And just, if you're interested, send me a message. There's no obligation, of course, but let me know, and just message me directly and we can talk about it a little bit more. Otherwise, pass this on to someone else you think might need it if it's not you. And if you are interested, I would love to talk with you. Thanks, Carrie. I would really love to talk with you more about this. So let me know. And let's see, I feel like there was one more thing, but it maybe has left my mind. So I hope to hear from you if you're interested. I know what it is. If you are thinking about this right now and you feel like posting in the comments here, like what is a struggle for you with dating? Now, I realize not everybody wants to put that in the comments, but if you want to put it in the comments, I would love to hear, like, what is really fun about dating right now for you? What feels really fun? And what feels like the frustrating parts of dating? What feels like the things that are kind of a pain about dating, right? So if you feel like it, share those there. I'd love to hear where you're at and chat with you a little bit more about this. Otherwise, I will see you here again soon, and I hope you have a happy Friday night and a great weekend. Okay, bye.